Redskins and Indians are planning to change their names. The Redskins are basically changing their name. They've basically said they will. They won't be able to do it for this upcoming season, which you got to understand. Like, it's 2 months. There is so a lot of much signage and branding and everything, but I think Haskins came out and said he liked Red Tails. I like Red Tails a lot. I think the logos are cool. The history's cool. You can keep the same color scheme, so cool.
Maybe go Washington Lizards, so you can have the Wizards and the Lizards.
It's like the Mets, Jets, Nets. Wizards, Lizards, Blizzards.
Gizzards.
That's
all 4 teams.
Yeah.
Sucks for the Gizzards, because Blizzards is actually kind of dope. For a
Capitals.
Hockey team, dude?
Yeah, the Washington Blizzards.
That's a dirty name.
Yeah.
Okay, remember that for the next time a hockey team needs a name.
The Washington Blizzards.
Dude, that's badass.
The Washington Lizards and the Washington Wizards. Lizards kind of blows.
Lizards half blows.
You don't want to root for the Lizards.
But you're going to get a fun mascot. You're going to get a big Geico sponsorship. Like, you can make that work.
Rhymes with lizard. What else are we missing?
Tizzard, not a word.
Is heard.
Is heard.
That's the next
I mean,
one.
that's true.
Slithered. Richard. The Washington
Slizzard.
Richards.
Washington Richards.
Triggered.
Dicks.
I think we had it with Wizard, Blizzard, Gizzard.
Scissors.
Saw scissors on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So that's good. Yeah, man, and I forget if I've told this story on here before. We were one of our buddies' significant others. We were just having a hungover Sunday on the couch, and she's not a sports fan. But we just we were talking about some sports teams, and she started like guessing the team name. Like we were like, I don't know. She was just like So we started going around, and we're like, hey, if we name a city, do you want to guess the team? And she's like, absolutely. Let's have some fun. So we're going around, and so we did, New England Patriots, nailed it. We did, like, Washington football team, Redskins. She got it, and she was happy with herself. So we did the Cleveland Browns. Or no, we did Cleveland. And she had, like, BR on the tip of her tongue. She's like, the Cleveland And we're like, we started giving her the international hand motion for like, you're on it. And she goes, and it was right after Washington. And she goes, the Cleveland Brownskins. And we were like, oh, no, that's not their football team name. And hey, people, if you think of that in that respect, think about how bad the Redskins are. It's been past time. So good news that they formed a committee to find out if it's racist or not. So
is that true? I thought they just were forming a committee to pick out a new name.
I'll check with BBD.
Part of Schefter's report was they wouldn't be forming this committee if they weren't planning to do the name change.
I think there was a committee to change the name.
Look at the way they phrased it.
You're both right.
Yes, the Schefter tweet comes in and says, like, they wouldn't just make this committee not to do it. But what Washington issued said they're forming a committee to find out if it's racist.
To find out if it's racist? They could not have said that.
I'll try to track it down if I can. If you could get there, BBD.
In light of recent events around our country and feedback from our community, the Washington Redskins are announcing the team will undergo a thorough review of the team's name. The review formalizes the initial discussion the team has been having with the league in recent weeks. The process allows the team to take into account not only the proud tradition and history of the franchise, but also input from our alumni, the organization, sponsors, NFL, and local community. It is proud. Ron Rivera, head coach of the Washington Redskins, remarked, "This is an issue of personal importance to me, and I look forward to working closely with Dan Snyder to make sure we continue the mission of honoring and supporting Native Americans and our military. We believe this review can and will be conducted with the best interest of all mind." I don't read that the same way you're reading it.
I mean, it's a crock of shit. Like, they never say they're going to change the team name there.
No, but because they have to figure out the date and the new name, they probably want to wait on that.
And know what else? Someone commented this, and I didn't know if they were pulling my strings or not, but I think it was a serious comment. But, dude, in that second to last paragraph, they said, make sure we continue the mission of honoring and supporting Native Americans and our military. Why is the military involved?
Pandering?
What is any of that? So I don't know. I think any other organization would have stated like we are on the path to change the name or say those words in
They
there.
just tacked on support the military at the end.
Yes, dude.
Like has nothing.
Like that's a very pathetic statement.
Well,
It's a very Washington Redskins statement.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting anything good. And the Indians are going to change their name too. Apparently, maybe we did that on Talking Baseball. All the options kind of stink.
They're
right
talking about it, yeah. We'll see, but there's good movement there, so that's good.